What's up, Spartans? Welcome to this week's episode of Spartan Sports. I'm your host, Nate Miller. This week, I interviewed head volleyball coach, Coach Charles, and I talked to varsity volleyball player, Grace Lichtart. And we will recap our weekly sports scores and upcoming games and events. This week, volleyball won on Monday, beating Harvard. On Tuesday, they fell to Ottawa. And finally, yesterday, they beat Sandwich to go 2-1 on the week. Good job, girls. Boys soccer faced Sandwich on Monday, beating them by a score of 12-0. And yesterday, they defeated Morris by a score of 8-1. Today, they take on Canelan. Good luck, boys. Last Friday, football beat an undefeated Ottawa to stay undefeated themselves. Now it's time for your Spartan upcoming sports. For volleyball next week, they take on Dixon, Canelan, and Morris, with Morris and Canelan both being home games. Boys soccer starts their conference tournament next week, so good luck there, boys. Lastly, football takes on Canelan on Friday. Last week, the football team beat Ottawa by a score of 54-20. This week, we're going on Rochelle to take them on and ruin their undefeated record and their homecoming night. Spartans, make sure you get out and support your friends at their games. Now let's go and see what Coach Charles and Grace had to say on the start of their season.
Varsity volleyball coach, Coach Charles. So Coach Charles, how do you think the season's gone so far?
You know, we've had our ups and downs. We've seen a lot of people peak at great moments. But so far, so good. We have lots of improvement to do.
Do you think there's any varsity leaders that players that have been around for a while that can lead this team?
Lacey Lance, this will be her third year on varsity. Lace Lichtart, this will be her third year. And Reese Morgan, her second year, yes.
And then, as you progress in the season, is there anything you're looking for from the team, and how do you think you can improve?
Just consistency, being able to clump points when we need to, getting out of serve receive when we need to, going on big runs when we need to.
Thanks, Coach Charles. How do you think the season's gone so far?
I think our season's going okay. I think we definitely have a level of talent and of winning that we need to unlock. So once we do that, I think we'll have a pretty good shape for the rest of the conference.
And then how, as you progress through the season, face more conference opponents, how do you think you guys can improve?
I think we just need to work together better as a team, and once we do that, conference will be ours.
And then do you think there's any players on your team that everyone should look out for as being good players?
Definitely Finley, most consistent player out of all of us. She really puts an effort at practice and during games. I think our setters do a really nice job of hustling for every ball, and yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for watching this week's recap of Spartan Sports. Come back next week to see me talk to some of the football players about their upcoming rivalry game with Canelan.